We're going to the movies. Movies, movies, movies. That's not even a real song. We're gonna see dinosaurs! There it is, there it is, there it is. Ah, it's much more busier than last week. Oh my god. I know it looks like it's nothing, but there's no visuals. There's nothing. There's nothing on the screen. I'm pointing it right at it. Well, after 2 unsuccessful attempts to show Jurassic Park, they're just not going to show it. No. They're going to give us refunds. Icon Cinema. I'll never get my dinosaurs. So their thing was like, we're gonna give you your money back in a gift card. And my stepdad and some other lady back there was like, I don't want a gift card. I want to come back here. I want cash. Oh, so good, cash. Here's the line. There's another line. And oh, it went down significantly. It was all the way back there. So many people were like, well, I'm gonna at least get a refill. Look at this bitchin' cup. It'll be the last reminder of Icon Cinemas ever. So their whole reason for not giving a refund was, we don't own the movie. Well, guess what? So do the thousands of movie theaters out there. But if a customer is disappointed, you at least compensate them for, you know, the effort to, you know, driving over here, getting the stuff. It's like giving you their attention when they could have just sat at home pirating the movie. I don't know. But hey, we got free shit. And they were like, you can refill. Like, you're damn right I'm gonna refill. I am gonna miss the unlimited refills on frozen drinks and popcorn. Ah, well, attempt number 2 at seeing Jurassic World, except this time at a movie theater we know and trust. Well worth the trouble to just see this movie because, yeah, dinosaurs. Basically, it was sad animal moments, so it was like, prepare yourself for feeling sadness. Also, lots of da, 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 da. A lot of that, and the whole message is you can't beat the original. That's the whole thing at the end. Of course, it was filmed in Hawaii. Of course. Of course. So after, I don't know, 13 years, 1 great movie, 2 shitty sequels, and just pet velociraptors were real. The dinosaur hype was real. Everything was so great. Oh my god. There was a bit of a love story, but it was like pre-established before the events in the thing, so it was, you know, it wasn't too much. Then he had a moment where it was a fake out and I was like, yes, I love it. And a black guy didn't die. Look it up. That's a real thing. That's something that actually happens. And I read this thing where, let me step away from the conversation. There was a thing where it said, like, in all of in all the Jurassic Park movies, not a single woman or child has been killed. On screen, for sure, one of those died. Off screen, it's implied, heavily implied. But the woman/child death was, it was great. I loved it. I loved it. I think you could tell. You saw it was coming. It's so warm, but it's breezy. I got the sun in my face. It's not that great. Go see it if you have the chance. Go see it. Go see it! I don't know why, but I think they don't want us on the grass. Grass. They're gonna keep digging till they hit China.
You make a right. You make a right.
Okay. Road closed ahead. Gee, thanks for telling us. Wow.
And then you make a left.
Look at all that. Look at all this. Look at these businesses. Okay. These weren't. Well, that was here. This wasn't here like 2 years ago.
Oh boy.
Okay, so it's not quite as direct, but you can get to it.
Yep.
That would be.
Watch out for this truck.
I know. I'm waiting for them to do a stop.
Go, man.
Are you gonna
Are you
stop?
gonna stop, dude?
Really?
Like, you're bigger than me. You're gonna...
Like you just made the symbol.
Turn.
The sign.
It's up here.
Oh.
That's the recycling.
Turn. You missed it.
Okay, we can go.
I'm still confused.
Okay, so yeah, we're at home. I'm in my bed. I'm enjoying myself. So, I decided to look up the first theater we were at, their Facebook page, and there's already people going like, there's something seriously wrong here. And mostly it was because of the management. Like, for some reason, these managers seem incapable of practicing basic customer service. Like, it was awful because like they can't seem to understand like, oh, we don't own the movie. Like, no shit, you don't own the movie. Just because you don't own the product doesn't mean you don't owe the customer some sort of compensation for their dissatisfaction. It's so ridiculous. Like, they can't seem to comprehend that. Like, have you ever actually been a manager? I couldn't stay lying down there with something was up with my ears. So yeah, that was just like the most ridiculous thing. And it's like the other employees, they're just like, you know, they're really great. And I'm sure like, you know, they're really nice because they're like, oh, we finally got a job. Like that's great. But these managers, I don't know, they just must have plucked people who, I don't know. It's just like something was wrong. Like, how do you not get like, you know, free movie passes? Because, you know, people paid a lot for, like, you know, because it's like $10 or, no, it's like $7 for the matinee. But then it was a 3D showing. So that's what was it. It was like, you know, you pay that extra to see it in 3D because you're paying also for that comfort or the experience, because it was the vibrating chairs, or you get like reclining chairs. Like, I think I talked about this at the last movie we saw. And, you know, they're pretty great, but what's the point of having these great perks if you don't have a movie to watch them in? Like, you're just gonna chill, hang out there? Like, I don't know. It was very ridiculous, and, you know, I really hope someone gets their shit together over at Icon Cinemas. Like, apparently they have one in Roswell. Yes, the Roswell here in New Mexico. You're like, ooh, aliens, UFOs, like that same one. And apparently they do a great job there. So it's like, what the fuck happened? It's like the otaku mix of cinemas here. Like, you know, everywhere else is great, but heaven forbid, when it comes to Albuquerque, they just fuck up somehow. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give them a low rating, and everyone's pretty much explained, like, you know, what needed to be improved. Basically, their explanation of compensation does not make sense. And, you know, like I said, like, just because you don't have ownership the product doesn't mean that you aren't responsible for customer satisfaction, you know, customer service. And basically some other people have said, like, even before this movie, like last week, they were saying, like, basically they're like very rude, and when a customer had a complaint, they would just act as though they were being inconvenienced. Like, that is the wrong way to do that. Trust me, I've had, even if a customer, you know, can't find their way to a restroom, you point at the direction or you tell them stuff, but you don't go, oh, that's the last thing you do. Like, that is something so basic, and my sunburn is, ooh, it's so gross. So, yeah, Man. Icon Cinema, you need to get your shit together.